intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from Western Kentucky by way of South Florida. It's Mike White.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, it's White. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. White able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To throw, White. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Here's White. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. White. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now White. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Throwing Jones. And caught by Henry. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Stevenson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 31. White on the slant. He's got Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
White's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give running right is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The play fake. Now White. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Knight. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. White looks to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Back to throw. White. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Knight. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Going deep here for Parker. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
They hand this off to Harris, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make them himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 27 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point is Folk. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, White. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now White with a first down throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
His hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Off play action, here's White. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. White. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Bawden, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England's offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Jones on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw again on 2nd down. White. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And that one will bounce out to the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, White. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Back to throw. White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's White.
His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the ground, it's Harris. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, rulings on the field stand.
Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York set to take the field. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of... And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. White. Middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. White. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
White throwing on for first down.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The pass at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. High throw, but the catch is made.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, 31 yards.
And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down to the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, White. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's White. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Ooh, the juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zonovan Knight taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Back to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 40 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is the National Football League. Detroit Lions taking on Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A first down throw for Mariota.
What a catch by London. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Now it's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Williams.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On play action, Mariota. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Play fake, Mariota. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. To try again after the sack. Mariota. Caught by London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Mariota now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be first down Atlanta. Mariota to throw it this time. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Mariota to throw it.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Patterson running between the tackles. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the play fake, Mariota. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are once again back in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff for Patterson. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's a give to Patterson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They go play action. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. Both have specific outcomes in mind.
On 2nd down, Swift. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Play action now, Mariota. This one into the hands of Pitts. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 39 that time.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Algier, touchdown, Falcons. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff on the slant. This is Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff linking up with Chark for a Lions first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Koo knocks this one to the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Goff on third down. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Play action, it's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
Swift going to try up the middle.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 25-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10, it's Patterson. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
140 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Yeah, once more, a strong run.
First down, Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Patterson on the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here to take a look, and we will take a short break.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta.
Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Goff now looking to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To throw is Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
161 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st. To the air again, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Patterson again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Patterson running between the tackles. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A handoff for Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So that's a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's taken on the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
Second and 11. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On fourth down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,
yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this